come to the floor today, Madam President, with a sad story for my colleagues. On the day after Thanksgiving, a young man named Joaquin Luna committed suicide in the town of Mission, Texas. This is a picture of Joaquin Luna with his mother. A handsome young man, full of promise. He took his own life on the day after Thanksgiving. He was a senior at Juarez Lincoln High School, where he was a straight-A student in Mission, Texas. He had a passion for architecture. In fact, he designed the home where his family lives. He was an accomplished musician, played guitar in his church choir. His family said he loved helping his neighbors with their landscaping, and he always had a smile on his face. Joaquin Luna dreamed of becoming an engineer. He'd been accepted into a number of excellent schools, including Rice University and Texas A&M. But Joaquin Luna was struggling with a problem which most American kids don't even imagine. You see, Joaquin was brought to the United States of America when he was 6 months old by his parents. He came here as a baby, lived his entire life in the United States, and was undocumented. Because of his immigration status, Joaquin Luna was unable to obtain financial aid to attend the universities that accepted him. He was unable to find a legitimate job. Joaquin's brother said his world just closed. He saw that everything he was doing was just for nothing. He was never going to be able to succeed. Joaquin's death is still under investigation, so I don't want to jump to any conclusions about why this tragedy took place. But I felt it was important to come to the floor today to pay tribute to this young man's all too brief life and to deliver a message to other young people like Joaquin Luna. There are tens of thousands of young people in this country facing the same challenge as Joaquin. They were brought to the United States as children. They grew up every single day, just as we did a few moments ago in the United States Senate, pledging allegiance to the only flag they've ever known, our American flag. They would sing the only national anthem they ever knew. It wasn't their decision to come to America. Certainly Joaquin didn't make any decision at the age of 6 months. But America was their home. And for tens of thousands of others in his status, America is their home and their future. But they're undocumented, and their future's uncertain. I have a message today for all of the young people like Joaquin. Don't give up hope. Keep your dreams alive. America is a generous and caring country. We can and we will find a way, a fair and just way, to give you a chance to be part of our nation's future. If you or someone you know is feeling hopeless because of the failure of the DREAM Act to pass in the United States Senate, there are people available to help and talk to you. You can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The number is 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. Today, my thoughts and prayers are with Joaquin Luna's family. I want to send them my sympathy and condolence and assure them that I will honor his memory by continuing to fight for all of the young people in America who are just like Joaquin. Madam President, I never dreamed 10 years ago when I introduced the DREAM Act that I'd be standing on this floor 10 years later with that bill still not enacted into law. Time and again, we've had a majority vote in the United States Senate stopped by a Republican filibuster. Time and again, we have brought this issue to the floor and argued the cases of young people just like Joaquin Luna. We are only asking that they be given a chance to earn their way to legal status. That's it. They have to graduate high school. They can't have any serious criminal issues. They have to be willing to either serve 2 years in the military or graduate from college. Those requirements say that they have to be people who are determined to make America a better place. We just have a debate going on now about bringing in talented people from all over the world to work in the United States. Think about that. We're going to bend the immigration laws so that more talented graduates in other countries can come to our country and help build it into a better nation, creating more jobs and opportunity. At the same time as that's being proposed, we are saying to tens of thousands like Joaquin Luna, there's no place for you in America because your parents brought you here when you were a child. Therefore, you are forever banished from being part of America's future. That is a cruel outcome. and one that we shouldn't accept as Americans. This is a great and caring nation, and it is a nation of immigrants. Madam President, 100 years ago, in 1911, a ship arrived in Baltimore, Maryland. A woman walked down the stairs, 2 little children by her side and a baby in her arms. She didn't speak a word of English. She came from Lithuania. She was bringing her children to America and trying to find how to get from Baltimore, Maryland to East St. Louis, Illinois, where my grandfather lived. He was there waiting for her, had a job in a place that they could call home. I don't know how she possibly made it, but she did. That baby in her arms, that 2-year-old infant, was my mother. I'm a first-generation American. I have the honor of serving in this United States Senate. I don't know if my mom was legal or not legal. Later in life, after she was married and had 2 children, she became a naturalized citizen. Upstairs in my office, her naturalization certificate is right behind my desk as a reminder about who I am. That's my story. That's the story of many families in America. It's the story of America. If we cannot open our arms and our hearts to those who will come here and work hard to make this a stronger nation, we will have lost one of the core elements of America's strength and America's future. We are great in our diversity. We are great in the fact that so many people are willing to work hard to come to this nation and make it a better place to live. Sadly, Joaquin Luna won't be part of America's future, but his story, I hope, will inspire others to step up and speak up for those who are promoting the DREAM Act. I want to bring this to the floor again. I want to pass it. I want to make sure that the hopelessness and despair that many young people feel is replaced by the hopeful belief that if they will continue to work hard in their lives and continue to be dedicated to America, they can make this a better and stronger nation. Madam President, in the honor of memory of Joaquin Luna, I ask my colleagues to reconsider their position and join us in passing the DREAM Act.